Hello, my name is M. Jason Graham, and this is in under 5 minutes epic storytelling. So, there are many reasons to develop an epic story, and by epic, I mean, of course, a multi adventure story that describes the emotional growth of a group of characters under unusual circumstances. From a business standpoint, creating an epic story or a series is by far the most efficient and the most profitable way to continue to do the writing that you want to do. So I'm going to go over epic storytelling and the process that I've created. So you will see as we have started with guiding principles as the foundation. Right now we're talking about character relationships, and the next unit we will discuss will be story blueprint. Story blueprint is where you actually do an outline of the story that you want to write. We actually go through the ebb and flow of the action. After you have written the story blueprint, however, there is one more unit to go over and a few things to consider. This is epic scope. Epic scope is making sure that the story that you want to tell can fit into the time frame in which you want to tell it. And what I mean by time frame is how much time do you have to tell the story? Will it be complete? So, when we look at that, we have to look at three things. One, the protagonist's life goal. Epic stories are long. Think Lord of the Rings. Think Star Wars. These are not just one adventure stories. And generally, each adventure, or what I would term an adventure, is something that's moving toward the life goal of the protagonist. So the protagonist's life goal always has to be considered, because you're always going to have 3 or 4 ambitions that are connected to one life goal. 2, emotional transition. Emotional transition, as we said, is very important to story. Emotional transition is connected to the stumbling block, which is connected to the story and the fact that that's the motivating factor. The character has to deal with an internal issue and work through it using the purpose so that they can accomplish the ambition of the story. Area of effect. When you have an epic story, you have to be mindful of how all-encompassing it is. You're going to have generally 3 or 4 foils attached to each character, and we'll talk about that coming up pretty soon, actually. But you will also have other people who are affected by it. When you look at any big movie like, for instance, Transformers or Justice League, those kinds of scopes, you're going to have areas of effect of cities, states, countries. And all of those things have to be looked at, and they have to match up with the emotional transition. And the longer your epic goes on, the greater the area of consequence or the area of effect of it. So you've got to measure that as well. My name is M. Jason Graham, and this is In Under 5 Minutes. In Under 5 Minutes is brought to you by mjgstorycreation.com. Go to mjgstorycreation.com for tips on storytelling and to get your free storytelling evaluation today. Turn your idea, turn it into an epic. Make it great. I'll see you next time.